Yeah.
Look straight at me. Hello, Austin. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Eddie Verosky, and this is Dave Pruitt's rAwTiMe. Tonight, we're happy to bring you an interview with giant recording artist, Big Car. They've got a new album out. It's called Normal. The first single is Venus. And thanks for joining us, guys. Let's interview all of you, starting with you. Why don't we just go ahead and introduce you, Miles?
Yes, my name is Miles Zuniga. And this here is my buddy.
I'm Jeff Groves.
Mark Schultz.
Joey Sheffield.
Okay. Actually, I want to start off talking about your new album. It just came out at the end of March, I believe.
March 31st.
Okay. How long did that take to record?
I'm going to pass that one on to him. So you know more about it than
I think
me.
I'll defer that to Mark.
I think Joey's a little more qualified to answer this one.
What?
Yes.
It took about, Joey, do you know?
8 months, 6 months?
I think these guys.
Somewhere between 6 and 8 months.
I think these guys set this up. They were talking. I was over there. They were
It's a
talking.
lame bit of comedy concocted by our guitar player.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
He fancies
That wasn't
himself.
my idea.
He fancies himself a vaudevillian.
Okay. Who produced the record?
I did.
No, this guy named Dennis Herring produced it.
What else has he done?
He used to work with the guy in Cracker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Camper
good,
Van
yeah.
Beethoven. He did 2 of their records.
Okay. Now this is going to be of interest to a lot of musicians here in Austin. How did you all get your record deal to begin with? What is giant under like the Warner Brothers umbrella?
It's under something.
Yeah. How did you get that deal?
Well, we spent $200 on a demo tape, and our manager sent it out to several different record companies, and a buzz started. We played South by Southwest 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and
And then we
continued the buzz, and we went up to New York and played the New Music Seminar. That's where things kind of gelled together.
And then we really got buzzed.
And then they sent something in the mail. And
Now was that management? Was that Jan Merkin
Yes.
at
Yes,
the time?
the infamous Jan Merkin.
The
of
infamous
Merkin
Jan Merkin.
Management.
So she was pretty much instrumental in getting you your deal. there.
Definitely.
Okay. After the signing, I understand that you moved to Los Angeles. This was like, what, a couple years after you got signed?
Like a year.
Well, yeah, we were signed in October, I think it was, of 90.
1991.
90. And then we went to do the album in May of 1991. And so we were there in Los Angeles for from May of 1991 till the very beginning of December of 1991.
Were you pretty much starving out there, or what was it like? Because I understand when bands go out
Our
there.
was
accommodations kept
$10 a day.
Our accommodations kept moving down.
Oh, yeah.
We start off in a 2-bedroom place, and then you move down to a
With
1-bedroom
kitchen,
place.
and you had the
2-bedroom place had
thing.
kitchen and the whole bit, and then a 1-bedroom place. And then we were sleeping at A&R Guys.
apartment.
And then we moved to this
hotel room.
1-room hotel.
Because he didn't want them in his apartment anymore. So.
Yeah.
So-
Upstairs landlord was complaining.
Wow.
They play music till 1 in the
name
morning.
His name was Abe, and
Abe didn't like us.
he didn't like us. He said, I thought they were supposed to be here a week. It's been 6 weeks. I want them out of here.
Get them out of here now!
Was it a problem because the money started running low?
Oh, yeah.
Is that where you started out?
The money started running low right from the beginning.
Yeah. We wound up eventually at this hotel where there was no one staying in this hotel. They had this huge breakfast buffet every morning.
For one person.
Nobody would ever eat there. I wondered if it was like the same food every morning. They just roll it out. No one touches it. Roll it right.
It was recyclable breakfast. What was it like day to day out there for you guys?
Well, my day was quite different.
Horrible.
From Mark's day.
He became one of the homeless and lived in a box on Tower.
On 3rd Street.
No, we drop him off at the studio like at about 11 in the morning, and then Joey and I would go and,
To the beach.
at the beach, go have coffee and stuff like that. And then we'd come back and he'd still be there. And
Well, see, the first part of the record was rather simple. I mean, we were all kind of doing the same thing because we all had to go to the rehearsal spot and rehearse.
Playing live.
We were doing the pre-production, and so, we'd go there. We'd spend from noon to 6 every day, working on whatever, trying to arrange songs and stuff like that. And then we went to the studio, and then everyone was kind of there for the first 3 weeks. But once we hit overdubbing, it all changed because Joey was really good, and he was able to finish all his stuff early.
Right.
And so he just got to party after that.
Joey did all his parts in like a week, and then
The rest of us took
6 months.
Well, I would think that the drumming though would be like the first thing to go, and you're talking about like the guitar player.
No, Joey's the drummer.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
We tried to get that
Happens all the
straight right at the onset, but that's saying I've forgotten who was who.
So yeah.
Anyway,
Well, yeah, we did try to start with just the guitaring, but it didn't work. So
We tried to start with the vocals, and then we built the music around it. That didn't work at all.
right. Okay, and you're back in Austin now,
yeah.
momentarily.
momentarily. Well, what's next? I mean, if you're momentarily in Austin,
We're gonna momentarily go out on the road, I guess.
so you have like definite tour plans right now.
Oh yeah.
Where are you going to be?
We'll be everywhere. In your town.
This
wherever
is
you-
Austin, though. So.
Everywhere but here.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But we will be in your town soon.
Okay, but you guys have a show coming up next Friday,
That's right.
Jelly Club
Jelly Club.
May
Friday,
22nd.
22nd.
Okay.
with
Okay.
Lunatic.
No, no.
Lunatic.
Oh, are they playing?
Yeah.
Egad, really? Yeah, with Lunatic, I
Is
guess.
there a problem with
No.
Lunatic?
Oh, no.
Okay.
We love
No
those guys.
problem.
Okay.
You just forgot they were on there.
I completely.
Okay. I want
It
to
came over me.
It's all that Xanax he's been doing.
ask you. There's for the up and coming bands out there, what would you recommend that they do to get to where you guys are?
Drink.
Drink.
Heavily.
Drink and play.
Take a lot of acid.
Don't look for a record deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
So is this whole record deal thing been a bad experience for you guys, or?
Oh, no.
No.
But it's just that if you think it's going to be totally pie in the sky,
Right. So it's not all cracked up.
Well-
It's cracked up to be then.
it's cracked, but it's it's like anything else, It's never as rosy, but it's also
Not as glamorous as
not as glamorous. Not yet, anyways.
Yes. But it does give you a chance to.
To see the world, it's kind of like the Navy,
Right.
not just a job.
But there are more girls than in the
Misadventure.
Navy.
Yeah,
Miss
more
it.
girls in the Navy, yes.
Okay. What would you suggest that these guys stay away from? I mean, coming up in the in the business side of things.
Alcohol, drugs.
Stay away from
The business.
business.
I mean, you always hear these stories about these like really shyster type managers and
all
record people.
It's all true. We've
Jan Merkin for one.
Oh man!
I'm just kidding.
Okay, that was
Apologize on air.
Sorry,
She's
Jan.
watching.
I'm just kidding. She knows I'm kidding.
okay.
it's jungle out there. And
Yes. Have you experienced anything
yeah.
really
We've
bad?
experienced the jungle firsthand
Yeah. Well, tell me about it.
from every angle.
well, just in general. It's a jungle.
So
Just in general, just
General
a few
jungle kind of
specifics.
So in other words, I mean, can you guys say that you've actually been screwed? At any point. At any point along the
How long do you want it? Well, yeah. We've been screwed. We've been bent over and rammed.
Rude blue tattoo.
It's one of those loaded
Been
questions.
rammed home. On several
It's a lesson,
occasions.
hard learned lesson there.
The hard being the operative word.
I don't write this stuff, all right?
It's all right here.
No, see.
Yeah, we have a script right
This is
here.
not a script.
That's what they
Okay,
told me.
Miles, this is a question directed straight to you. Now, you went to a Catholic school?
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh yeah.
No, I've been to a Catholic school too. So I can sort of relate to that. Now, how does that? I hear that's where you sort of picked up guitar and decided you were going to be a musician.
Right. It's true. Yeah.
So what's that all about? I mean, why?
Oh, just because we had to go to church every Friday, and on Sunday too. I had to go.
Right.
My family made me go on Sunday. So on Friday, the nuns would make you sing, and no one liked to sing, you know. And you had to stand up and sing and sing a bunch of songs. And I noticed the guitar, the choir, the people in the choir just played guitar. They just sat there. They got to sit down the whole mass, and then they got to go to communion first. And
everybody else had to kneel and do all that other stuff.
Yeah, you know, the way Catholic Church is, you got to kneel, stand, kneel, sit, kneel, stand. And they just sat the whole time. So I noticed early on, musicians got good treatment,
so
preferential.
Did you decide to go ahead and, while you were in Catholic school, did you go ahead and become a musician and sit the whole time?
Oh yeah. The masses ended, Holy, 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 Our Father, learned all those tunes.
So you did the choir thing?
The whole, the choir circuit. I was kind of big on the choir circuit for a while.
All right.
The chitlin circuit.
Now, Jeff, I read that you started out professionally at age 8 as a musician.
Well,
I read that.
That
too.
was his wrestling career.
yes. I guess you could say it was professional. I don't know. I got money for it, so is that? I guess
that's what professional means. Yeah.
At least in the Olympics, that's how they determine it. When I was 8, I started a band with a friend of mine, Mike Kopp, and my stepbrother, and this bass player, Chris Marsh, and we called it Shogun. And at first we covered Chuck Berry, then some Kiss, and maybe some Rush, and I don't know. But then we mainly started writing our own songs.
Chuck Berry and Rush, huh?
Well, we segued from La Via Strangiato straight into My Dingling. And then, but we started writing our own songs, and we had a couple of good tunes, and we started playing country clubs, and we played the USA 4th of July picnic, which was 10,000 people, which was probably the biggest gig I've ever played. So.
Yeah, Shogun.
Downhill.
It's downhill ever since.
And this was age 8?
Yeah, between the ages of 8 and 11. I had the band for 3 years, so.
I see. Oh, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it was quite an experience.
Now, what is this about going off to Paris and getting your sax stolen in the streets of Paris?
That's not all that happened in the streets. No, I'm kidding.
So would you play for money out there?
Yeah, I played for money.
Yeah.
And
in the streets of Paris.
In the streets of Paris, in the clubs of Paris, in the baths of Paris.
Excuse me? In the baths of Paris.
Well, they call them baths.
The baths.
The baths.
The baths.
Is that where people go and have sex? Gee.
You know, the bathhouse. They have these things.
And they'd want saxophones in there?
Wow.
They want saxophones with their sex, in other words.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
kinky.
No, what I did was
I do not write this stuff.
I went from I was living in Los Angeles and having a horrible time there, and so I moved to Paris and thought, hell, bound to be better than Los Angeles. And so I took my saxophone and my backpack and played on the streets, and somehow it worked. People gave me money, and then
He was so bad that they stole his saxophone.
they gave me money as an illusion.
The whole city council, if you will, of Paris got together and decided when they would get together to steal his saxophone. So one person distracted him this way.
It was quite an elaborate
Somebody
plan.
else snatched it and threw it into the...
Is this a violent thing?
No.
He left.
More of it.
He left it with his friend and said, "Watch my saxophone." And
When I came back, my friend was there, but the sax wasn't.
And this was while you were in the bathhouse, right?
I journeyed off to the bathhouse.
Where's the drum when we need it? Thank you.
Okay.
Gotta stay with
Actually, what I want to do...
God has spoken.
Okay. That was Dave Pruitt, by the way, I believe. Was that you, Dave?
Can we get a real kid, Dave?
Says it wasn't him, but it was him. No, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to video. I believe we're going to show your first single off of your record.
It's also our latest single.
Your latest.
And our only single.
Now, is this still playing on 120 Minutes on MTV?
It's
We hope
supposed
so.
to be.
Okay.
Call and request.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
can call and request. It's so
Right.
saith.
1-800-DIAL-MTV.
1-800-DIAL-MTV.
Yeah, be sure to
Big
request
card.
this.
Venus.
Yeah, we're going to play that for you right now. It's called Venus, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Take it away.
responsibility to do something about the racial tension in this city. It's bad for business.
Yes, our community is equally terrorized by these youths roaming around the streets in wolf pack.
Hello, Austin. We are back with Big Car. This is Dave Pruitt's Raw Time. He brings us to you every Friday night at midnight. Yeah, we're here with Big Car. We want to go ahead and show you what the album looks like. It's called Normal. There it is up on the screen.
Hey.
Am I facing it now? Yeah. Now the first video that we showed in this set was Venus, and it was by these guys. Tell me a little bit about the making of that video.
The video we shot in one day and just went in, went out.
Yeah.
pretty fast.
In and out, pretty fast.
The old in-out, you know.
In and out.
And
It always gets back to the old bathhouse. So I don't know how that happened.
we can't
basically
seem
we
to leave
showed
the
up-
bathhouse, even though
Basically, we showed up at the bathhouse about 12 o'clock at night
in Los Angeles.
in Los
And then
Angeles.
the next day, they said, we're going to send a car to pick you up and take you to the studio. And the car turned out to be some guy's rabbit, you know. Hey,
At
man,
5
you
in the
guys
morning.
ready to go? Hurry up, man, we're going to be late. I'm going to get fired. So we all got in his car. And it was all rainy, and we drove out there. And
The coffee was horrible.
Yeah, there was
They
some,
had coffee and donuts all day.
you would be amazed.
That was the catering.
You'd be
That was the
amazed at
catering,
what the
yeah.
caterers
They're like,
make.
oh, don't worry about
They
food. There'll
make
be
a
tons of
killing.
catering.
Yeah.
And you know, they just, yeah, it was like donuts. And it wasn't even good donuts.
It wasn't even a good
bad
donut.
It was the kind you
It's
buy
like a
at
piece
the-
of bread.
Like the kind you buy at the grocery store.
Okay, before we get more into this interview,
The donuts. Yeah, tell us more about
That's
the
what
donuts.
making the video was like.
Dave wants me to let you know that if you are in need of any free posters or CDs or things like that, maybe some T-shirts and stuff, all you got to do is just come on down to the studio and they're yours. If you need directions, I guess just look in the phone book. It's in the yellow pages or something. I wanted to ask Mark about his involvement with public image, Johnny Rotten, and all that stuff. He likes to go by Leiden now, doesn't he?
Yes, well, actually, that's a mistake. I actually played with Public Enemy, not Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Yes.
Okay, was that with the anthrax thing? Okay, no, we're just joking again.
Just joking,
Yeah, let's talk about that. I mean, is this guy crazy?
Well,
I mean, he was with the Sex
he's
Pistols.
pretty normal, actually. But he can get pretty crazy, too. I guess he's a split personality.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to have fun, and he watches a lot of TV.
Yeah.
He's probably watching our show right now.
Yeah.
And,
Johnny Rotten is in Austin, Texas.
Johnny
yeah,
Rotten.
he's here watching the show. And,
Tell him about the.
He's got a big gut like this.
And you can stick your whole finger all the way
He's not
into
as
it.
lean as he used to be.
Yeah. But he's got this hair thing happening, huh?
Yeah, he's got the hair.
Schultz used to cut his hair. Actually.
Yeah, I used to cut his hair.
We won't go into that one.
Okay, now you guys picked Mark up.
On the
On the
street.
at the bathhouse.
At the bathhouse, we stumbled over him.
All right.
No, we just a friend of a friend. It's like that REO Speedwagon song.
Right.
Heard it from a friend who. Heard it
So
from a
so
friend.
what happened to your what happened to the
that you play
guitarist you
guitar.
guys had before you took off?
Well, he left.
He left. Did you guys throw him out?
I think.
Come on.
I don't know. Did
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, he's a great guitar player, and we wish him the best of luck in what he's doing.
Okay. His name was what was his name?
It still is his name.
Oh, it still is his name.
His name is Cole Hansen.
Cole Hansen. Any relation to a guy named Steve Hansen? No? Maybe. Okay, we're all baffled
Or Steve
now.
Jordan.
No. Let me see. Let's get on to some really interesting questions. Actually, back to you, Mark. Is your style of playing any different than it was with Public Image?
Well, that was a while ago. I've
Yeah.
just kind of.
How would you say it's changed, if it has?
It's gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays out of tune a lot more.
Yes, I've taken to playing completely out of tune now.
He's honed it down to a fine skill.
I don't know. I just try to do my own thing and not sound like anybody else.
That means being out of tune.
How would you say
That's the only way I could accomplish
he's
that.
changed the sound of the group?
Oh well, it's a lot louder.
Well, like in that Venus video, I noticed there was the guitar is very aggressive. I mean, would you attribute that to Mark, or would you just
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole group?
It's very much like going to do the dishes
Yeah,
and the dishwasher breaking,
yeah.
and you have to come back in and find what's wrong. And it's always Mark. I mean, we love it.
It's got a
love
definite
it.
groove
We love
to
it.
it.
It's-
It's like to play with reckless abandon, you could say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did want to touch on that PIL thing because that's of interest to a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
How are the critics treating the album? Have you gotten anything yet? Any response?
Yeah, we got a couple of good
Actually,
reviews.
we have gotten.
Yeah, they've all
Several
been
good reviews.
pretty favorable.
We,
Compares to Big
All the ones they
Star.
let us see are really good.
Are you being compared to anybody?
Big Star.
Yeah, we're always getting compared to Big Star, and I
That's
never even
because
heard Big Star. so.
we're like 2 letters
I think it's just
away.
because it sounds like Big Star.
Big Star.
Big Star. And, oh, they sound like Big Star.
I see. I
Big
see.
Boy.
Well, they're
I don't know.
kind of a rock and roll band too.
I've heard a few vocal comparisons too. Actually, just one. I'm not going to say a few because there's not a lot of people out there who are saying this, but there's like some vocal comparisons to Crowded House or bands like that. Would you see that?
Kind of. Those guys are real smooth though.
Yeah.
Smoothie.
Right.
We don't.
we hardly have any kind of smooth voice.
Yeah.
Joey,
Certainly I
you're
don't.
not
Joey
saying
does,
anything.
but he doesn't sing. So.
You've fallen asleep.
No,
Hey Joey.
I just don't sing, so I'm letting them feel this
Oh, okay.
question.
Well, let me
Actually,
ask
he
you.
sings
What
wonderfully,
can you give me a couple of your favorite tracks off the album?
Probably Venus and Easy Street,
Easy Street.
2 favorites.
Now, the first track off the record is The Tunnel of Love or something. Not the Tunnel.
Not the
of Love.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is a hot song.
Oh hey.
Why was that not picked as a single? Because
Oh, let's have a hand.
Yeah,
No, we're talking about that right now, actually.
That might be
put
the
it out in the
second.
second single.
the second single. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that's kind of got that same aggressive. I would have picked it for the first single if I was like the big record company man.
There you go.
Maybe you should
Yeah.
call Giant.
Maybe I should.
Get it
They
higher.
could use a good man.
Then what would Giant say to me?
They could use several good names. Yeah. They're kind of like the Marines.
Yes.
Does that have
We have
something
a
to do?
few.
Are you making a comment about my? They didn't let me into the studio tonight. They said that they couldn't see me because I was in camouflage. I was knocking on the door for several minutes, and that's a true story, by the way. I'm not just making up a bad joke. Now I again want to plug your show. You're playing the Jelly Club next Friday. It used to be the Cannibal Club.
May
and
22nd.
May 22nd. Now I think everybody's pretty much gotten used to calling it the Jelly Club. It's been
Except
called
for me, I haven't.
Are you still calling it the Cannibal Club?
Yeah.
Out of some sort of.
It just doesn't seem like the Jelly Club, but I guess it is. So.
Bands are playing upstairs now. So,
Yeah.
That's where the jelly comes from.
Okay.
They should
Since
have
we-
called it the Jam and Jelly,
The Jam and Jelly.
and upstairs could be the.
Well, they got the jar bar, downstairs
Yeah. See, that's where you keep jelly.
in a jar.
It's a wonderful concept. It's all coming together.
Such a fine line.
Oh.
Again, Joey, you're not singing. You're sitting there.
Bring us out
asleep.
of this.
No, I'm
Whoa.
Yeah, let me ask you, how did you, these two guys started the band, right?
Well, actually, Joey was there right from the onset.
Really?
Yeah.
Miles and I
The
kind of
thing
knew
is,
each other
we
a
started
long
the band
time ago.
in mail.
In the mail.
Well, he was living in Los Angeles, and he called me up and said, let's
Started band.
let's start a band. And so he mailed me some songs he'd been working on, and he hadn't punched out the things, so I taped over his tapes of the songs he'd been working on. And I sent him back the songs I taped, and I don't know, we just kind of corresponded back and forth, and then he moved to Paris, and after he called me up various times, hey man, I'm in Paris, right? Please insert $25 for the next 2 minutes. Oh, I gotta go, but hey, let's start a band, come on out here.
Phone call, I'm here.
Oh, hey, bring it on. You got a phone call?
I heard that.
Okay, gentlemen. Good evening, or good morning, actually.
Hi,
Good
how are you?
morning.
Oh, I'm doing just fine. This is Troy.
Troy! All right, you shouldn't have told us who you were.
Yeah, right. Well, I could have had a lot of fun with that, but no, I'm just calling up to say hi. We're between movies, and we just so happened to see you, and it's like really cool.
Let's explain.
what
Let's
kind of
explain
movies
to
are
the
you
audience.
watching, Troy?
These two, Troy and Miles were together in Band from Hell. Is that right?
Yeah, and
Hey, how sharp.
me and Troy and Jeff all played together in
Yeah, Phil.
Chinese Cowboys.
Yeah,
And no exit.
And no exit, right, Troy?
the three of us.
And the
Yeah.
reaction, right, Troy?
Yeah,
Yeah, we had like,
well, okay, yeah. I named it that night, right?
well, I changed names a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I wanted it to be named that night, and y'all
That
didn't
one
want
night.
to, but I did it anyway.
But you had a cool logo.
Yeah, well, that was why, because it was like I put all the time into the damn logo. I was like, we got to use the name. Anyways,
Yes, Troy, what's your question?
well, the band is doing so. Oh, cut it out, y'all. My friends are being like mean.
What's going on there, Troy? You in the bathhouse?
Well, as a matter of fact. Okay.
Next best.
Hey, what
best
movies
thing.
are you watching?
Let's see. We just watched Queen's Logic.
Oh, Showtime.
Queen's Logic. Good flick. Rent it.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's on Showtime for free, isn't it?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well,
Showtime's got this free thing happening. Why am I plugging
oh, yeah,
these
we got
people?
free Showtime.
What's going on here?
Movies,
Great. Fucking great.
networks.
Okay. Well, then I got the Expensive Winos video, the live video, Expensive Winos.
Got a
Oh,
beer?
I can tell you're impressed.
Bring some over.
I can tell you're impressed. And Silence of the Lambs, just to see it again.
Great.
Ah,
Good
there
flick.
you
I
go.
was in that one.
The energy level is so fucking high tonight. Slow down, guys.
Well,
You're
you know,
losing it. Yeah, no.
gotta give us something to work with, baby.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not hip to it. I've been sick all week.
Oh, now this is great. Now we're talking about Troy being sick. The sound of millions of televisions.
Man,
I can feel the energy surge.
No,
here
I
it's-
think it's great that you guys are doing so well. I mean, you got the Giant Records thing going, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So far.
They're like fucking with me over here.
You are at the bathhouse.
Huh? What? God. No, I think it's great that you guys are doing so well.
Well, thank you, Troy.
Thanks,
Troy. As I was talking to Paul Ray last night on the phone. I'm interviewing him on the show tomorrow night, and he was talking about how when he played one of his first real bands, had Stevie in the band, and he was like, it was just a great feeling for him to see that, you know, somebody else that he played with is doing so well, you know, and it was just like, it's just, you know, it's nice when you can feel good about, or when you can see somebody that you know and have played with and made music with doing so damn well.
Well,
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Aww.
What a sweet guy.
So, anyways,
Give us a hug.
okay, yeah. TV
All
hug. Go hug one of them big red trees over there.
Exactly.
Right. Cool, Troy. Thanks for
Okay.
calling up.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Troy.
Sorry I'm so out of it, guys, but we'll see you soon.
okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Friday.
Cover up.
Yeah,
Friday at the Jelly.
okay.
Okay. Okay, let's go
Oh
to
my
next.
God, the
to
full
the
engine.
next call.
Jammed.
Hello, you're on. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Talk to us.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
What's up
Hey,
with
why don't you guys get real fucking...
Ooh.
Man.
Ooh.
How did you hear the rest of that?
See, if we don't have another call, I wanted to ask Joey, what was it like in the Wild Seeds? I mean, that band was signed to a deal. Who were they signed with anyway?
Passport Records.
Passport.
Independent label.
Now,
It was-
how was that? I mean, compared to being in this band?
Well, that was like a very learning experience. All the time I was in that band, I learned everything that I'm using now in this band, and I'm having much more fun now.
Right. Well, after you guys got signed, I mean, did you expect it to, like, the whole world open up for you and stuff?
No,
Nah.
we had no expectations.
I've seen too many bands, you know,
Yeah.
get signed and then be working at bookstore 6 months later. So
Right.
We knew what was coming.
we applied for
We're
a bookstore
applying.
right away.
Any bookstores out there that
Need some work.
Oh, is it?
Okay, yes, we've got another call.
Keep the
Hello,
obscenities
you
to
are
a minimum.
on. Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Hey, my question is to Miles.
Yes.
I reckon?
Hey, Miles.
Yes.
I'd like to know if the shirt that you're wearing in the Venus video, is that Mark's shirt that he's wearing tonight?
Actually, it is.
Is it?
We,
and another thing,
We
hey, I want to
changed-
see Jeff's tattoo.
oh, here.
Yeah, show the tattoo.
Show the tattoo.
We have a.
Show
We,
this.
we're practicing this. Can we get a tight shot on?
Come on.
This is actually a cat in the hat
Let's see.
Can you get it?
type.
Oh, you gotta hold it.
I guess we'll try to get it. We'll try to get it later.
Close up.
We'll try to get that for you
and
later.
we ran out of some vodka. Can y'all bring some over to the party?
I'd just like to
See that- let's see that
Nostrovia.
tattoo.
We'll try.
Hey, there it is.
Is there any beer left?
Are y'all having fun?
Nostrovia.
Yeah. Hey, I sent
Are
that
y'all having
guy.
fun?
I sent that guy who called to your party. He's on his way over there now. Should we give directions
What's
to
the
your
address
party?
of that party?
It's
No. Don't do it.
Am I on?
Hey,
Am I on?
it's 501D West 37.
Oh, yeah, 501D West 37th for those of you who didn't hear.
Millions of
But we need
people are
some vodka.
listening.
Bring some vodka if you want to come to the party. We'll
See
be
y'all.
there.
Ooh, a caller asking for quite a bit of
Disaster.
trouble. Quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah, after that last phone call, there's who knows who may show up.
Tell me about being in the Neptunes. It was like a rockabilly thing, and you went around the country. And
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was a blast. We get drunk all the time.
what was this while Jeff was in?
In exile, yes.
In exile.
On the run from the law, from the authorities.
Why did you, Jeff, decide to go off to Europe?
When?
Yeah, no, why? What was the
'cause
were
I
you going
was-
to school?
No, I was living in L.A., working a dead-end job, and
Kind of like you are
Sheet
now.
metal, was it?
sheet metal. I was doing sheet metal, and I know you're not gonna believe this, but it's true. And so then I just decided to chuck it all, move away,
But why Paris?
sail. I don't know. I love Paris.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh my God.
You are on.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hey!
Speak.
Hey, hey guys, I just wanted to say I just got your record and I love it.
It kicks ass, does it not?
And
Thank you.
I
Thank you
wanted
very
to
much.
ask you about Not the Tunnel of Love, what the words were, and what the song is about.
About a bathhouse experience,
Yes.
obviously.
In fact, it was written right after coming out of one of the Paris bathhouses.
It's actually about sleeping in Subway, which Jeff here in Paris had to do regularly in the bathhouse there. Bathhouse section of the Subway. There's a Subway, and then there's the bathhouse section, and that's where he hung out. That's what that's
Right in
about.
between.
So
Is that it? Is that your question?
Yeah, that's it.
Any more?
That's it.
Do you really like the album?
I love it.
Isn't it great?
It's terrific.
What's your favorite song?
Well, I have a couple. I like Venus,
Uh-huh.
and I like Get Started, Rosalita, Not
Keep
the
'em
Tunnel of
coming.
Love. I like all of them. I think it's great.
She must be reading it right
so
now.
do you dig the ballads more than you dig like the rocking stuff, or what do you like?
Depends on my mood.
I see. So you listen to it a lot.
So you're very moody.
what mood
Very
are you in
moody.
now?
What?
What mood are you in right now?
Mood for love.
Well, I don't know, a good mood.
Yeah. Would you like to talk about it?
Can we put you online with one of our
Cool.
therapists?
Thanks for calling.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next caller.
Don't give up
Do we have
hope.
another caller? No.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
rough.
Well, that was nice. Somebody who has bought the album. Let that be a lesson to you who haven't bought the album.
Yes.
I have the album, and thankfully I got it for free. No, that didn't.
Hey,
didn't
we had to
mean,
buy it
That didn't mean
ourselves.
what you think it meant.
They gave it to us for cost, but
Yeah, we're here with Big Car. They've got a new album out. It's called Normal. Their first single is Venus. We played the video a little while ago. There's the album right there. It's got these 4 guys on it. I do want to. Thank you. I do want to, before we wrap everything up, thank you guys for showing up, and doing this. I know there are a lot of people in Austin who really dig your stuff. They have a show coming up at the Jelly Club next Friday, and we want to remind everybody to make sure you call. What do you have to call MTV? Just dial
MTV.
Dial
1-800.
MTV. Yeah, request their
free.
video. It's called Venus. Okay.
Hello, you guys.
Hello.
This is Etheridge.
Oh.
And this is your orders. You guys have a curfew of 2 a.m. because we have to go to Dallas tomorrow at 1. So you got to be home early. So we're in shape. So it's going to be a great show. Then we'll do MTV Sports Fest on Sunday. but you gotta go to bed. No party.
That's our
I
father,
say
Etheridge.
curfew,
I thought that was
schmurfew.
God.
Oh,
See the respect I get?
What is this about Dallas in the morning?
Not in the morning, 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock. What?
Bathhouse.
Might as well be
Playing
the
in Dallas
morning.
tomorrow night.
Oh, I
Right,
see.
so,
I see. This
My
isn't
only
the-
opportunity to get them all together at once.
I see.
How embarrassing.
So you could come down to the studio and.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, E.
All right.
Hey, Mark, Lorraine said to tell you you're the best guitar player she's ever seen.
What?
But what about
that?
Heard?
Who's Lorraine?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Is that a call?
Hello?
Are we still on the air?
I think she's gone. Are you still there?
Wow.
She's not there anymore.
Who's Lorraine?
The record really kicks ass. And just want to thank everybody. Is there anything you want to say to Austin before we check out and before you guys go on your big tour?
We love you.
Good night.
Don't change, but take a bath once in a while. That's all.
Okay. Anything else you would like to add?
I'll defer that to Chef.
I think Joey's best qualified.
All right, everybody.
God has spoken. Thank you.
Stay tuned for Dave Pruitt's Raw Time. We're going to be rolling videos for you. We had fun. Take care, Austin.